Hello. Alright, here we go. My hair might look a little funky because I had to go outside and pull baby on the sled right after I took my shower, so I had my hat on. Kind of caused irreparable damage. Anyway, here we go. Have not had any showings this week. Good and bad. I'm really feeling okay about everything. Feeling better. I think I was definitely having a nervous breakdown this weekend because I was feeling just so overwhelmed by this next layer of responsibility for me in terms of getting the house ready for showings. And because we had the media interest and multiple showings, I was really nervous, like, oh my God, I can't do all of this at once. It's too much. And this is like, Mr. F isn't even gone yet. But then we didn't have any showings, which was depressing on one hand. But on the other hand, I felt like, all right, this isn't going to be like a bombardment. I can handle this, And also, having made it through the showings and have had such positive feedback from the realtors that our house was, showed so well, made me feel like I'm doing the right thing. I know what I'm doing. I've got a system. I can do it. Yes, is it more housework than I would normally do? Hell yeah. But in terms of picking up for a showing, like picking up toys and stuff like that, that is not my problem. I've got all of that organized. We weeded it down to like exactly what the kids actually play with, including the daycare kid, and everything's got a storage place, easy to put away, no problem. My main problem is, and you probably can't see, but that's where baby eats and all the crumbs on the floor. My main problem is keeping up with, because our whole house is hardwood floors, except for our kitchen, but keeping up with the hair and crumbs and all that kind of thing, and it's a daily thing, and it means my whole house needs to be vacuumed every day, and I have two choices. I can either pre-vacuum and then never get a showing, or I can wait and have a heart attack and try to vacuum the whole house. Doable. I can vacuum the whole house pretty much, in 20 minutes, whatever, and then I like to wipe down all the floors, and I have a system it's just like another 20 minutes. Everything else is just, that's why I can do the house in an hour, so we have an hour showing, which our realtor really did not want to have us have more time than that, and I don't really want to either, because I don't want to turn away any kind of buyer. We are not in a situation where we're taking our time. Mr. F is leaving in 8 days or whatever it is now, and we're moving, 650 miles away, so kind of want this to take care of itself. But I'm less stressed. Like everything, I think it's very hard when you have an overwhelming new responsibility, like until you can really get into it and feel how it's going to work. You can feel like there's no way I can do this, and now I feel like I can do this. And honestly, once Mr. F that part leaves, that part will be easier. One less person. And, people make mess. Also just less to, once I stage our bathroom, I only have to worry about one towel, all that stuff is better. I don't have to, less bed making, everything is better, and faster. The thing I'm really worried about is the fact that, and I don't know that everyone gets this, I don't have any support system here. So I'm looking at 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, because baby does not nap. Kid goes to school, but she doesn't nap, and then on top of that, I've got other kids I watch, without any break or personal time. Ever. For months. That's terrifying to me. I went 35 days without Mr. F this summer, and that was difficult to not have a co-parent, and I think that's always difficult, but I had family around, I didn't necessarily have a break from my kids, but I didn't have to be intensely engaged with absolutely no space away. At least I had some kind of social support. I don't have that. That's why we're moving. So thank God. I don't have anything where I'm going to have any personal time ever. And I'm looking at, I get up before my kids get up, obviously, to start watching other kids, and then I have to get my kids up, and then I'm going to have to take her to school, which is an extra stress because Mr. F usually does that part. And then I've got all day, get her from school. We're talking the whole 9 yards until bedtime, and that's not until I'm not done with the bedtime until 9 p.m. And then by then, I'm going to be exhausted. And, what, am I going to, like, watch TV for an hour and then go to bed? I mean, like, maybe if I don't fall asleep putting them to bed. It's going to be hard. I mean, that's going to be really hard. And, I'm worried about that. And I'm worried about me making sure to protect myself and establish a routine that allows for some way to get a break from them while still being with them, and trying to figure out how that is without neglecting them. Or I don't want to get in a situation where I get angry with them when it's not their fault we're in the situation. So I'm trying to really think about it, whatever that needs to be for me. If that means I need to have a cocktail, sorry, Mormons, I might need to do it. I mean, I might need to do something to make sure that I allow myself to relax, because that's not my forte. Although really, I don't think I'm going to go that route, because people in the summer, that's what I did, and I gained 8 pounds. So I can't be doing that. But, and I also want to try to still be working out, and, I got a lot on my plate. Try to figure it out. I think I'm going to have to allow for more television. And the way that I want to use it is really proactive and not have it be like, I would rather decide that the kids are going to watch a movie every single night at 7 o'clock than have them watch it earlier and then have it stretch on. And you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather be like, all right, I'm going to always have this time. I'm always going to have this 60-minute period of time where they are engaged and I can not work out, where I just let myself relax or do something enjoyable. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. I'm going to have a lot of responsibility. Which is why we're hoping to sell our house right away, so that at least if we had our house in contract, while I would still be here by myself until that time was up, we would have options, and I would not have to maintain the house as much, which would be easier. So, we'll see what happens. But here are the things I'm excited about. I'm extremely excited about moving. Things have not gone perfectly, and people in the know how true that is. Haven't really addressed it fully. But, and I know that we're looking at probably taking a loss on the house and all of that. There's definitely things that this has not been a perfect situation. But I do think ultimately it's the right decision, and it's going to pay off big time over time. And I'm very excited for a lot of things. I've given up a lot of my personal...
Do you know how better
Sure I do. I've given up a lot of stuff that I enjoy. Obviously I have to... I don't have any personal time, even now. I don't do anything. I don't have any, social life. I don't have time or anything to pursue things that I enjoy creatively, or cooking, or any of those things that would be my hobbies. I have not even been able to do. I still cook every day, but I don't have time or the money to enjoy what I'm doing. I'm really just trying to feed the family. And that's really a sad thing for me, because that's something I take a lot of pride and enjoyment from. So I'm looking forward to having a normal life where I don't need to be babysitting, and I can not be so, stressed and drained, and I'll be able to what's the word I'm looking for? Reconnect with things that I personally enjoy doing. Also looking forward to having friends. But I'm also really excited for the kids that we're going back to a place that has so many extracurricular activities that we can afford to take part in. Kid has not been able to do a single extracurricular activity, and either has baby. And really excited for them to be able to take part in dance classes, or, those kind of things for them, and for me to be able to have that kind of social opportunity also. What's up? Weird funeral director. Where am I at? So I'm super excited about that. We're also very excited about our favorite foods coming back. I think it's really funny, but a huge percentage of the things that we miss are food related. And even Kid, like, last night was like, oh, remember that awesome restaurant where we'd get those sandwiches and then have potato chips? And I'm like, Panera Bread? It's so funny. I mean, some of the things are just funny because our lifestyle was different and we could enjoy it more. But, you know, yes, we're excited. We're excited about all of that. I'm excited about finally feeling like, you know, we have not yet moved to a place where we felt like this is it, we're committing, and now that's how we feel. This is it, we're committing, we're going to get a house, we're going to move in and decorate our house and be done. And, you know, whatever happens, happens, and we're going to make it work. So, definitely more excited. Definitely getting excited. So, that's that.